Assalamualaikum and good morning, ladies. Let's start the meeting. First of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Ms. Jannah, the Human Resource Department, Ms. Auni from Public Relations, Ms. Amira from Marketing, and Ms. Izzah from Finance. Thank you for attending this meeting. Well, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss the progress of the Corporate Responsibility Program that we plan to support the government's agenda for sustainable development 2030. As we are experts in medicines and healthcare products, I think social service is part of our responsibilities to the society. Let us start the meeting by going through the minutes of the previous meeting, which was held on 20 June. Please point out if we need to make any amendment.
I think there was an error in my name spelling. It should be Fathinah, not Fatinah.
Okay, I will take note of this and make necessary correction later. Is there any other amendment?
I think there is slight error in the number of stocks. It should be 5,000 units of olive oil instead of 3,000 units.
Okay, thank you. Is that all? If there are no more amendments, let us move on. Can someone propose that the minutes of the last meeting be accepted?
I propose that the minutes of the last meeting be accepted.
Thank you. Could someone please second the motion?
I second the motion.
Okay. Now, I confirm the minutes of the previous meeting with 2 amendments. Is there any arising matter before we move on to the next agenda?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. I would like to ask about one of our activities at Cahaya Nursing Home, which is the relaxing session with the elder that will be conducted and guided by our aromatherapist to help the elder unwind and reduce stress. But which product are we going to use? Because I'm afraid that if some of them might not be familiar with the smell, or maybe they have any specific sensitivities about that.
Ms. Channa, could you please respond to this question?
Yes, Mrs. Chairperson. We are also concerned about this matter, and beforehand, I already talked to the head of the nursing home about this matter on which scent that they would like to use the most and said that they mostly use was a floral herb scent. So by this, we are going to provide some of our best floral herb scent that are not very too strong for them. So we are going to use some of our product that contain coriander, which is the flower comes from the cilantro plant. It's a sweet and warm essential oil and has a really relaxing and soothing effect. This oil also can help promote healthy digestive and circulatory system. It can also help the elder residents to relieve cramps both in the muscle. Excuse me, Miss Chairperson. I want to add on about the matter arising. Can I?
Yes, you can.
During the bird season of our program, I'm afraid that we have not enough stocks during the day. Maybe it can be running low during the visit. So I suggest that we can access to the remaining inventory site to avoid this happen, and the program will be enough for the participant for both sides of the program.
Okay, right. If there is nothing more, let me explain the flow of today's meeting. First, we will hear updates regarding the blood donation program, then followed by progress on the visit to the nursing home. We already have delegate tasks in the last meeting. So, can you share with us regarding your progress on the blood donation event, Miss Iza?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chairperson. As for the blood donation event, we will do a collaboration with Medical Institute. So I have contacted KPJ Seremban Hospital to join in the venture of our program since we need authorized medical staff to execute our program's objective. Thus, I have received a reply from the hospital last week regarding our proposal to collaborate with them for blood donation event. They agreed to send 15 medical staffs, including 5 specialists for consultation. They will also prepare the medical equipment such as blood bag and blood pressure monitor. Other than that, they are not able to bring lounging chairs for blood donors to rest while drawing their blood. So we need to prepare at least 5 of that for 5 blood donors at a time. What do you think?
Yes, I get your point. But is the venue suitable for the program?
Regarding the venue for our program, let's hear from Miss Amira to update to us.
Thank you, Miss Iza. I have contacted Sentosa Mall and found a suitable venue for our program. We have received an invoice from Sentosa Mall regarding the venue rent. They charge um they charge RM 3,000 ringgit for 3 days program and 1,000 ringgit for the deposit. The blood donation program will be held at the ground floor for 6 hours per day, and we will also give vouchers to the blood donors.
I agree with that price and we can proceed with the mall to book this venue, okay?
I'm sorry, I have a suggestion. I suggest that we also give out refreshments for participants as goodies for joining the program.
I agree with you, Miss Auni, because people like receive present and also it will make them feel they are rewarded after giving up their blood.
Sure, we can prepare around 300 packets of goodies that roughly sum up to 1,000 ringgit.
There is an interesting idea for the goodies, but how about we include vouchers with the goodies so it will attract more participants in our program?
I'm sorry, but including the goodies and the vouchers, how much budgets do we need?
Including goodies, the budget we need is up to 5,000 ringgit for this program. As I mentioned before, the total is 4,000 ringgit for the venue, including the deposit, and additional 2,000 ringgit for goodies and vouchers.
And what if we also include free basic medical checkup season open for anyone who is
But I'm afraid I'm not quite clear with the flow of this program. Can you explain more about it, please?
Sure. First, the participant will get registered and they need to complete the basic form of their health condition and then get a quick basic medical checkup to ensure they are eligible for the blood donation. After that, the participant will wait for their turn to get seated at the longing chairs. Then, medical staff from KPJ Sembah Hospital will prepare them for the blood donation session. At the end of session, the donors will be given a bag of goodies and vouchers as a reward for them for joining our programs.
Okay. Now I can see how the program will work.
Okay.
Okay, we will move to the next agenda. So, how is the progress of visit the nursing home, Miss Jenna?
I already have the confirmation date with the head of the nursing home. We also informed that we are going to initiate the charity aspect of our visit by presenting a generous donation and activities which we are going to do there with the residents. Furthermore, to support the residents, additionally, we offered free wheelchairs for them in need, which were carefully distributed in collaboration with the nursing home staff. Each resident was individually attended to for ensuring the proper adjustment and comfort of their wheelchair. Throughout the day, we organized a range of wellness activities to promote relaxation, mindfulness, and physical well-being. These activities included guided meditation, gentle exercises, and breathing techniques.
I see. I want to know more about the activities. Is there any changes or addition that we can make?
Okay. At the nursing home, we will have three interesting and refreshing activities, which is relaxing sessions, cooking class, and medical checkup. Firstly, for the relaxing sessions, we will do a massage session using our herbal ingredients, and it is 1 hour per person. Our staff will be the massagers so that we can save our budget while also enjoying the program. Secondly, for the medical checkup, we will do a medical checkup using our herbal ingredients.
I have a question. Don't you think it is too long for a person to have a massage session for an hour? Because I'm sure there will be many of them that want to be massaged too.
I agree with Miss Jefferson.
Okay, sure. I will shorten the time and take into consideration to just have a simple body massage. Secondly, for the cooking class, we will cooking together with elderly and it was focused on make the healthy food. It can also strengthen the relationship between each other and can be able to share each other's experiences in cooking. Lastly, medical checkup. It also will do by our staff. The medical checkup that will be done are weight, height and BMI measurement, vision test, blood test, blood pressure screening, and more. Furthermore, all these sessions we run as free services.
I'm sorry, but I think I have to be disagree with you about the blood test. Shouldn't it takes a few days to get the result? Can you explain how that is going to work?
Alright, the blood test that we will make just to check their sugar level, not to check of all diseases that they impossible to have. Because yes, as you say, it will take a few days to make it. So we will just check their sugar levels. Have I made it clear?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, Miss Jannah and Miss Avni, please confirm with us in the next meeting on how many staff will be assigned for the blood test and the amount of equipment needed.
Okay, Miss Chairperson, we will inform it in the next meeting.
Excuse me, Miss Jannah.
Yes?
Do we have enough budget to provide free wheelchairs for Cahaya nursing home programs?
Yes, so far now we have enough budget for the free wheelchair and to avoid unnecessary use, we can identify 10 residents who require wheelchairs. The cost of a basic manual wheelchair can range from 100 ringgit to 500 ringgit or more, depending on the features and quality of the wheelchair. Considering a mid-range estimate, let's assume each wheelchair costs approximately 250 ringgit. By this, we choose the best quality of the wheelchair for better use for them and can be used for a long time. So 10 wheelchairs cost for about 3,500 ringgit, which costs 350 ringgit for one wheelchair.
I think 350 ringgit are quite pricey for a single wheelchair. Maybe we can cut the budget to 200 ringgit per unit. What do you think?
Mm, it's actually really quite affordable to get 350 ringgit for one wheelchair that the quality already proven and best to use. So about the budget, we can consider it enough and doesn't need any extra money.
Understandable. Thank you, Miss Jannah.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Who will conduct the cooking class? And is it relevant to teach elderly cooking since they have many more experience than us?
I suppose everyone here know Mr. Rahman, our cleaner staff member. From the information that I know, he is very good at cooking and is also very well known for his knowledge of healthy food because he was a vegetarian. So we will hire him as the main person who manage these cooking sessions, and he will be assisted by our other staff too. Also, they can exchange experiences and opinions about cooking with each other. So it will not be a problem for us to cook together with them.
Okay, Miss Auni. I think you can deal with Mr. Rahman and update us in the next meeting. Um, I'm
Yes,
afraid, I'm afraid we have a few minutes left. Is there any other business?
I have one question regarding voucher that Miss Amira suggested earlier. And how much is the budget available for the vouchers?
Yeah, that is a good question. So, Miss Amira, please state the expected budget that you need for the vouchers and send the draft of your budget proposal to me. I will try to get it approved within 2 weeks. Is there anything else to bring to attention? Oh, okay. If there is no, since let us bring this meeting to a close for today. First, let's recap the meeting outcomes before that. We agree that we will give goodies and vouchers to the blood donor, and Miss Amira will update about it in the next meeting. Miss Iza will confirm the venue and share with us later. Other than that, we also agree to a medical checkup in the blood donation event, and Miss Iza will look more into it. For the next